Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a very exciting unboxing to show you guys today. And once we do the unboxing, which is just going to be some inserts of some clips because I've already unboxed it because I couldn't wait and I couldn't record the other day, we are going to top dress it and I'm going to talk a little bit about battling some fungus gnats. So let's go. So a few weeks ago, I placed an order with Cactus Artist on Etsy. I want to say they're a smaller shop on Etsy. I ordered this specific cactus that has quite the popularity these days. And I'm a little late to the game, but I'm excited to join the party. The total for this cactus was $44 and shipping was $4.51, or tax was $4.51. It was free shipping and it came all the way from Thailand. Now, I was very nervous. This was my first purchase from overseas. It's the middle of the winter. Cacti are very resilient, but still, it didn't come with a heat pack. I was quite nervous, but I figured, you know what? I'll test it out. This is a really good deal for the size of this cactus from what I can see online. So I decided to give it a shot. It came perfect. Absolute perfection. And I got a little free gift with it too. So thank you so much, Cactus Artist. I'm going to channel a couple days ago, Nicole, because I unboxed it, but I just used my phone because I didn't have my camera near me because I was so excited to get it open and out of the box after it had been in customs and been in the package for over 10 days. Although it did ship much quicker than I thought it was going to ship. So that was a good thing. Go check it out. This in today, and I'm really excited. I like how they put Valentine's gift because it's not a Valentine's gift, but it's coming from Thailand, so they tried to trick customs. I could appreciate that. Total disclaimer, I've never ordered anything from Thailand. So this has been in the mail for about 2 weeks, but I just think it's kind of cool that they package it with newspaper and it's all in Thai, which is awesome. Oh my God, I'm nervous. Oh boy. There's something that I didn't order. It's in tissue and I don't know what that says. What does that say? I didn't open the other one yet, but okay, this is the first one. Oh. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. How sweet is that? Is that why they put Valentine's gift? It's a Hoya carrii. Y'all, it's got roots on this one leaf. Have we been proven wrong? It probably had a node there. That is the sweetest thing. And it survived being in shipping this long. That is so interesting. How sweet. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, now to get to this one. I will say these are packaged really well. It was wrapped in toilet paper, which is soft, but the inside is wrapped with paper towel. See if I could do this with one hand. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's hard for me to pick it up and film, but look at this cactus. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get it potted up and then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to give this to Jay. I am just completely obsessed with this little girl. I'm gonna top it with some stone too. Don't lick the cactus. Can you believe it? Look at this booby cactus. It's just absolutely perfect. There's no imperfections at all. Head test. It's a decent size. It really is. I'm obsessed, slightly. I need a booby planter for it. So if you have any recommendations, put them down below. But I used a little bit of cactus soil that I had left from another repotting that I was doing earlier in the week. And I just kind of potted it up in here. It was not rooted, so it was completely calloused over. So it was ready to be repotted, and it's probably ready now to get a good watering because it has been a few days. It's acclimated. Again, cacti are very resilient. Either way, it's definitely been without water for at least 3 weeks, so it's time. So what I wanted to show you what I've been doing lately is I have recently started to convert all of my philodendron, Hoya, any of my leafy plants over to leca. And I have had quite a bit of success, and stay tuned for that video too, because I'm going to be doing a full video on leca. But I'm not going to be transferring my succulents, which I don't have many, or cacti or euphorbia into leca. I just feel like that would be a very big risk. I have accumulated quite a bit of cacti from different parts of the United States. So I don't want to risk losing those because I feel like in my heart, they can't be replaceable. I am going to leave my cacti and my succulents and my euphorbia in soil, well-draining soil. So what I've been doing to battle the fungus gnat, not infestation, I would say, but I have fungus gnats. I think we all do, is I use a top dress of sand, white sandbox sand, as you've seen in some of my past videos. However, after a while, the sand does become a little dirty, so you have to keep top dressing it and like maybe dump some of the sand out so that you're not compacting your cacti in sandbox sand. And then, you know, redressing it. I don't know. I just found it to be a little bit of a hassle. I do love the way that lava stone looks, or even just like a natural pebble. So I have a couple options here. One is this lava rock that I got from Plant Shop Chicago. It's a bag that they pre-make. They make them in the store. This was $7, which isn't bad. I mean, this is a good amount, and a lot of my cacti are probably in 2 to 4 inch pots, so it'll go a long way. Then I also got this on Amazon, which I'll make sure I link it in my store for you guys if you're interested. This is just a soil cover, and what it is it's like a white grayish stone, pretty much. And I like the look of the white, obviously, hence my sandbox sand that I've been using. But I have noticed that when I use sandbox sand, it definitely eliminates the fungus gnats altogether. Like, they can't get through the top layer of sand down to the soil. When I use a pebble stone or like a river rock, like this one, for instance, they can still get down into the, like through the rocks down into the soil. They can find it. Those little suckers, they can find it. So what I've been doing, and I think it's been quite effective, is I have been putting a layer. Now, as you can see, there's about an inch to an inch and a half on top of the soil there. So there's some room for some levels. So what I've been doing is I've been placing a level of Mosquito Bits. And if you guys aren't familiar with these are going to be linked in my store as well. Also controls fungus gnats. So this has been a pretty popular fungus gnat killer in the plant community if you haven't already been familiar with it. I've been using them for quite some time, but what I normally do is I normally put them in my watering can and I let them dissolve, or I let the whatever's on it that they hate, which all the ingredients are on the back. I'm not even quite sure what's in here. Let it kind of seep into the water, and then I water my plants with them. It works to an extent. I feel like it's a good precautionary measure to take when you're repotting your plants and watering them for the first time. However, I found that when you sprinkle the Mosquito Bits on the top of your plant, it's even more effective. However, there's a lot of howevers here. I've had some experience with these things. After a few waters, they start to, even after the first water sometimes, they start to get a little moldy and like nasty looking, like worse than the sandbox sand. So I'm not a fan. What I've done in the past is I will put a thin layer of Mosquito Bits on top of the soil, and then on top of that, I will put a layer of lava rock or stone, so that this way when I water, I'm not looking at the nasty old fungus bit or the nasty old Mosquito Bits that are on there. They're still doing their job by protecting the top layer of soil from fungus gnats, but they're covered, so I don't have to look at it. So that's what I'm going to do today. Actually, I don't like opening this cap. I just take the whole dang thing off. So what I'll do is I'll just sprinkle a little layer there, spread it around one hand while it focuses, and I'll get like a solid layer on there. I want to cover it. I want to make sure that these little suckers are not getting in. So there you go. So full layer of Mosquito Bits. More than likely it's more than I need, but I don't care. And then for this one, I'm gonna use my lava stone. So this is a new bag. I'm excited to get into it. Plant Shop Chicago is amazing, you guys. I'm working on planning kind of like a little meet and greet there, possibly for spring. So stay tuned for that if you're in the Chicagoland area, or Wisconsin, Michigan, Iowa, if you want to come to Chicago and visit. Okay, so now we're just going to top dress it. Oh, how pretty is this stone? I love this stone so much. It's super light and just gives it the most amazing desert look. All right, I'm gonna do this on the floor since it's easier, and then I'll show it to you in a second. All done. How pretty is that? Oh, so gorge. I love it. And this way when I water it, I can just water it straight to the base, just a smidge. I usually use a big syringe. I find it easier because I can really get in there and be precise with where I want to water my cacti or my succulents. So the mosquito bits should not float up to the top because I'm not drenching it like in the sink or anything. Isn't it cute? I've joined the booby club. Ooh, let's put this there. Thank you so much for joining me in this quick little unboxing video of the booby cactus. If you like videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Can you open? Can you open? Ingredients. I should know before you recommend it, Nicole. Maybe you should know what's in it. I got my tea. Ow. You know, I did a collab with Adam and Becca, and she had metal straws, but she had like little rubber tips on the top of them. Genius, because I feel like I'm gonna crack my tooth on this dang thing. What is that? Oh, I should darken it. I drew that. Boobies. Oh, we got some boobies. She thick. She got areolas. Just throwing it out there. That's the merch. Merch. Why does my mom have to text me every time I record, Mom? Morning, did you watch all the Oscars? We did. It was very good. Oh, what a speech Phoenix gave. Unbelievable. It was so great. Your weather looks kind of shitty lately. Good old February in Chicago. Thanks, Mom, in Arizona.